They call me Golden Age because I'm from the Golden Age of Hollywood.
Law 15. Crush your enemies totally.
Yeah.
It's just enemy.
Written by fucking Conan the Barbarian.
Well,
Yeah, right.
You know what? I put it plural because there's more than one enemy out
Oh
there.
God, dude, yeah. What do you think? We're spies now? He's on to us.
Judgment. All great leaders since Moses have known that a feared enemy must be crushed completely. In parentheses,
Whoa.
sometimes they have learned this the hard way. In
They fucked
parentheses.
up. They fucked up.
If one ember is left alight, no matter how dimly it smolders, a fire will eventually break out. So, if you're gonna kill a whole line of a family, you have to take them all out.
Right,
Yeah.
and it's like, and that's a good metaphor because like one ember can cause a forest fire.
Yeah, I've
Or-
seen what is
Right.
it, Game of Thrones.
What is best? To crush your enemies.
Totally.
And hear the
Yeah.
lamentations of their women.
So it is written by Conan the
Straight up,
Barbarian.
dude.
Yes.
To hear the lamentation. I love that. That's my favorite quote. Like, to hear the lamentations of the women.
Oh, dude, and that is just such a hard line.
Yeah.
The lamentations
It's
of
like,
the
dude,
women.
who taught this guy English? Like, like, why does he know that big a word and he was a fucking slave? Like, this is crazy. He pushed a fucking stone for like 20 years and then he got super jacked.
Right, and then he turned
And-
into a
and then-
was he a barbarian to begin with? Or
Nah,
just-
he was a guy.
he was just a guy,
He
and
was
then he
just a
became a
guy, dude.
barbarian because he wanted to hear the lamentations of the women.
Well, eventually.
Yeah.
He was taught
Well,
what
his
was
family
best.
was slaughtered.
Well.
And he was taken as a slave, I thought.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
And then he got all buff pushing that stone.
Yeah.
what I'm curious of, like, was he from like a tribe of barbarians? Because like the Germanics, like when Rome.
Yeah, I
was-
think his dad was
I think
badass.
everybody is a fucking barbarian.
Okay, fine. Nailed it. Nicely done, guys.
All right.
Perfect.
More is lost through stopping halfway than through total annihilation.
Total annihilation.
The enemy will recover
Totally.
and will seek revenge.
Seek revenge.
Crush him, not only in body but in spirit.
Dude, this is definitely
This is
written by
Conan,
Conan the
yeah.
Barbarian.
Conan.
He had quite a
Bravo.
after he got done murdering fools, he had quite the prolific career as a writer.
The keys to power.
Motivational coach.
In your struggle for power, you will stir up rivalries and create enemies.
The snake.
There will
I'm
be
not old.
people you cannot win over, who will remain your enemies no matter what. Such enemies wish you ill. There is nothing they want more than to eliminate you. If in your struggles with them, you stop half or even 3/4 of the way, out of the mercy or hope of reconciliation, you only make them more determined, more embittered, and they will someday take revenge. They may act friendly for the time being, but this is only because you have defeated them. They have no choice but to bide their time.
You have no choice.
No choice.
No choice.
No choice but to buy the time.
The solution.
Down.
Have no mercy. Do not take their hatred. Hatred. Oh,
No
sorry.
hatred. That's
Oh,
hatred.
look
You
at
got it,
that.
buddy.
You can't read that.
Yeah.
Tough guy.
Yeah, you got the glasses
All
on.
right.
Don't take their hatred personally, bro.
It just looked weird after I said it right.
Yeah, right? You nailed it, and then like it morphed on you. Did you just have an instant cataract?
Take their hatred personally. Crush your enemies as totally as they would crush you. Ultimately, the only peace and security you can hope for from your enemies is their disappearance. Mao Tse-tung knew the importance of this law. In 1934,
Yeah.
the communist leader and some 75,000 poorly equipped soldiers fled into the desolate mountains of western China to escape Chiang Kai-shek's much larger army in what has since been called the Long March.
The long,
The
good
Long March.
He nailed that Shanghai Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it right
night.
now.
I know, dude. It's like he's
Dude, you
native.
guys are getting really good at reading, and I'm just getting
Chinese.
worse.
We're rubbing off on you, bro. Sorry.
Hey.
Suck it
Chiang
up,
was
yeah.
determined to eliminate every last communist.
Ooh.
And by a few years later, Mao had less than 10,000 soldiers left. By 1937, in fact, when China was invaded by Japan, Chiang circulated that the communists were no longer a threat. He chose to give up the chase and concentrate on the Japanese. 10 years later, the communists had recovered enough to rout Chiang's army.
Chang.
Chiang.
Chang.
Just
Long
Chang?
channel.
Yeah, it's Shang.
Chang
Shang Kai Shek is actually how you pronounce it. You killed it that first one.
Oh, so oh shit, man.
Yeah, dude. Like you actually since then
Chang
did
has
two
forgotten
different
the wisdom
pronunciations.
of just
hard to
testing
know.
it out, you know?
Hard to know.
Yeah, right.
Crushing
Hard
the
to know.
enemy.
It's hard to know.
Mao had not. Chang was pursued until he and his entire army fled to the island of Taiwan.
Where'd that Mao get?
Nothing remains of his
No,
regime
that's
in
good
mainland China to
Mao.
this day.
Mao Chao.
The goal of total victory is an axiom of modern warfare and was codified as such by Karl von
Codified.
Clausewitz,
Codified, schmodified.
the premier philosopher of
Spotify?
war.
Hey.
Analyzing the campaigns of Napoleon von
Done.
Clausewitz wrote,
Napoleon
"We
von
do
Dynamite."
claim that direct annihilation of the enemy's forces must always be the dominant consideration."
Don't forget to vote for Pedro.
Once a major victory is achieved, there must be no talk of rest, of breathing space, but only of the pursuit, going for the enemy again, seizing his capital, attacking his reserves, and anything else, raping his women, that
Oh.
might give his country aid and comfort.
Did that say that?
Was that an annotation or is that actually in there?
It was an annotation.
Oh, this
it
guy.
just makes sense though. Like,
Well, dude, like I'm gonna be honest. Of all the losses, kind of my favorite one when I just think of it is Conan wrote this.
I'm just thinking is like when they're talking total annihilation, like that's what they do when you went and invaded another country. Like,
Yeah.
you just went in and fucking raped and pillaged and fucking
Well,
killed everyone.
right.
And,
Like, essentially, it is to send a message so great that you and your forces are not to be messed or trifled with by anybody else. And if you want to step into our territory, or more importantly, like what happens is after you dominate a country, you go to the next country, you're like, you want that to happen to you? And they're like, well, we'll pay you tribute, dog.
and anything else that might give his country aid and comfort. The reason for this is that after war come negotiations and division of territory. If you have only won a partial victory, you will inevitably lose in negotiations what you have gained by war. The solution is simple. Allow your enemies no options. Annihilate them and their territory is yours to carve. The goal of power is to control your enemies completely, to make them obey your will. You cannot afford to go halfway. If they have no
halvesies.
options, they will be forced to do your bidding. This law has application far beyond the battlefield. Negotiation is the insidious viper that will eat away at your victory. So give your enemies nothing to negotiate. No hope, no room to maneuver. They are crushed, and that is that. Damn. Be realistic. If you are not ruthless with your enemies, you will never be secure. And if you are not in a position to do away with them or banish them from your presence, at least understand that they are plotting against you, and pay no heed to whatever friendliness they feign. Your only weapon in a situation is your own wariness.
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of like
It's kind of like
it
Conan.
does kind of make sense, especially like at the end when he says, "Listen, this doesn't just only apply to the battlefield. It's a tactic of negotiation." Well, these last two laws. So pose as a friend, act as a spy,
And lie your ass off.
Well, you know, in negotiation, essentially what you do is like you start off a conversation by being friendly with somebody. You have an idea of what you're trying to get as a result from this conversation. So what you do is one of the first things you say, and this is actually from a CIA negotiator, you thank somebody for being gracious with their time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, dude. So it's kind of like subterfuge to get yourself an entry point.
Yeah.
Because like if you have an issue that you're trying to resolve, right? If you get on the phone and you just start yelling at somebody, they're not going to be happy about it. But if you build it up like you're like, hey, I'm thanking you for taking time to help me resolve this issue, you've befriended them and they're going to be more likely to help you. And if that means annihilating an enemy, hey.
Knock your digs.
All right. cool.
Annihilate away.
Wait, are you not doing the image and authority first?
Oh, this is the first red. You want me to do that?
That's what we've always been doing. I know you did it differently.
Oh, I've been
You
going
do
to
whatever
the,
you
I've
want.
been going to the
You know what,
first
guys?
red and
You
reading
do
back.
whatever you want.
As long as you say what we're
No,
up
we're
to.
going to
Yeah.
do it Bear's way.
No. Yeah, I'm not the
Bears,
reader.
Only fucking.
Image. A viper crushed beneath your foot but left alive will rear up and bite you with a double dose of venom. An enemy that is left around is like a half-dead viper that you nurse back to health. Time makes the venom grow stronger.
Snake.
Yeah.
Snake Plissken. 1984.
Yes. Yes. One of the greatest heroes of our generation.
Authority. For it must be noted that men must either be caressed or else annihilated. They will revenge themselves for small injuries, but cannot do so for great ones. The injury, therefore, that we do to a man must be such that we need not fear his vengeance. Nikola
Tesla.
Niccolo.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, we got another Machiavellian reference.
1469 to 1527.
1434 to 17225.
Yeah. He's killing it.
The remnants of an enemy can become active, like there is of
Jesus
disease
Christ.
or fire. Hence, these should be exterminated completely. One should never ignore an enemy, knowing him to be weak. He becomes dangerous in due course, like the spark of fire in a haystack. Kalia, Indian philosopher, 3rd century.
Yeah, it was the same one that I did. Yeah. Oh my God.
To have ultimate victory, you must be ruthless. Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769 to
The
1821.
dynamite.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this kind of insanity, you're gonna want to follow us on Rumble, Patreon, and YouTube. Even.
Subscribe.
I'll
to
do
Oh,
it.
no.
I'll do it. I'll do it
Subscribe
for you.
to